further commended the tribunal judges for standing on the truth without fear or favor. But the APC governorship candidate, Tonye Cole, says otherwise.
I really would like to see the judges stood on to make their decisions. Not all the decisions were agreeable today, but we've heard what they want to say, so let's see. The main case that APC withdrew, and as a result of that, my own rights were infringed. So don't agree with it. But again, I need to see the basis for which that will end. The law allows me to continue the case. But the judges in the wisdom have said that APC's withdrawal modifies my case. That's a bit surprising.
Also, the Labour Party deputy governorship candidate in Rivers State, Sam Kinane, says the party will appeal the judgment of the governorship election petition tribunal in Abuja.
If we end it here, we'll not be able to let Nigerians feel the pains we feel the pain of the robbing that was done at the election. One thing I keep telling people, whether we get the kind of justice that we expected or not, if we do not take the matter to court, the court will say, yes, we were waiting, they did not come. Now that we have taken it to the court and we have shown every evidence available, they have come to do a nullification. So we are still going to take it to the Supreme Court, and let's also hear from them.
Yesterday, the Rivers State Governorship Election Tribunal sitting in Abuja dismissed the petitions filed by candidates of the Labour Party and the APC against the victory of Siminalayi Fubara as governor of the state. Labour Party's Bichisi Tubo and APC's Tonye Cole had approached the tribunal to contest the victory of PDP's Fubara in the March 18 election. The three-member tribunal, led by Cletus Emifonye, threw out the petition by the Labour Party candidate and the party for lacking merit and failing to prove their allegations. Also delivering judgment in the petitions filed by Cole and the APC, the panel dismissed their suits for lacking merit. Emifonye added that the petitioners also failed to prove their allegations of election rigging. Recall that INEC declared Fubara the winner of the election after he polled 302,614 votes to defeat Cole, who scored 95,274 votes, and Magnus Abe of the SDP, who had 46,981 votes, while Itubo came in fourth with 22,224 votes. Away from that, the paramount ruler of Okerewa community in Aleto, Eleme local government area of Rivers State, Etel Saro Elechi, has inaugurated a special committee to organize the 2023 Okerewa Community End of Year Carnival. He inaugurated it during the unveiling of the theme for this year's carnival, christened Onesi, meaning progress, by event manager X-Spice Management Company at its office in Port Harcourt. The paramount ruler of Okerewa community spoke to newsmen afterwards.
Okerewa is a progressive community, so we inaugurated a committee today so that they can do something better than what they did last time. And this year is 2023 Okerewa Onensi Carnival. So we have inaugurated, we collected people from all the arms of Okerewa community, the women, the CDC, the council of chiefs, and the youths. So I think it's another way forward for Okerewa. The aim of the carnival is to unite us and also to thank God for keeping us alive for we to see 2024.
Also speaking, the chairman of the Okerewa Community Development Initiative, Benjamin Ngokanya, said the committee will work with X-Spice to ensure that the carnival is colorful without any hitches. He also said that X-Spice has taken over the management of an upcoming artist from Eleme, Magnus Osaro Nwanfo, Alvin, popularly known as Alvin Spieth. The upcoming artist also spoke to newsmen on this.
Today is my official signing with Spice Management Company. From here, we're going to hit the world and going to hit the globe. So expect fire, expect greatness, expect big things from now henceforth. I'm very happy being a member of the family, and I'll come all out. From now henceforth, we'll be giving back-to-back premium packages, like huge content. It's not just going to be the music, it's going to be every aspect of entertainment as a whole.
Top management staff of X-Spice Management Company, family and friends of Alvin, as well as legal representatives of both parties were present. Elsewhere, schools, banks and public offices will reopen this morning after the public holiday declared to celebrate Nigeria's independence. Nigeria turned 63 on Sunday with a low-key celebration. Still to come, organized labor suspends planned nationwide strike. Stay tuned.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Organized labor suspended its planned nationwide indefinite strike for 30 days after a marathon meeting that ended around 11 p.m. on Tuesday. A memorandum of understanding was signed by the NLC President Joe Ajaero and General Secretary Emmanuel Ogboaja, as well as the TUC President Festus Osifo and Secretary General Nuhu Toro. The three-page document was also signed by the Minister of Labour and Employment, Simon Lalong, Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Nkiruka Onyejocha, and Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris. The resolution followed after a 5-hour deliberation between the federal government and Labour at the Chief of Staff conference room of the Presidential Villa in Abuja. The Minister of Labour and Employment read out the agreement.
The issue of outstanding salaries and wages of tertiary education workers in federal-owned educational institutions is being referred to Ministry of Labour and Employment for further engagement. The federal government commits to pay $25,000 per month for 3 months, starting from October 2023, to 15 million households, including vulnerable pensioners. The NLC and the TUC accept to suspend for 30 days the planned indefinite nationwide strike scheduled to begin Tuesday, the 3rd of October 2023.
NLC President Joe Ajaero also spoke on this.
After 30 days, if these issues are not implemented, we'll revisit all the issues. No, the ones that have that timeline. Because if they are not implemented within that period, it shows bad faith. The workers at the state level will have organs in those places that use this as a benchmark to go towards the implementation. That's the essence of suspending a strike. When you suspend a strike, we will return back to work.
TUC President Festus Osifo also spoke to newsmen.
We believe that when this is implemented and also when it's cascaded down, because there's a portion in the agreement that talks about what will be done, or rather the encouragement that should be given to people working in the private sector and also to people that are working in the state as well as local government. So we believe that when this is cascaded down, it will alleviate the pains that Nigerians are facing at the moment.
Recall that after Sunday's meeting, the Labour leaders agreed to take the new government offer to their various organs for consideration in order to call off today's proposed strike. President Bola Tinubu succumbed to the 35,000 naira provisional wage increment demand by Labour after his initial 25,000 naira approval for the average low-grade worker to run for 6 months was rejected. Meanwhile, the Maritime Workers Union of Nigeria have directed their members to resume work at the nation's seaports and oil and gas platforms. The union had earlier ordered closure of all the nation's seaports, jetties, oil and gas platforms and terminals in compliance with Organized Labor's directive on the indefinite strike, which was to commence today. In other news, Chicago State University, United States of America, has released to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar the academic records of President Bola Tinubu. The CSU released the documents to Atiku on Monday in compliance with the order of the United States District Court in Northern District of Illinois. A former Minister of Petroleum Resources, Diezani Alison Madueke, appeared before the Westminster Magistrates Court in the United Kingdom yesterday over an alleged £100,000 bribe. The district judge, Michael Snow, granted Alison Madueke a £70,000 bail. Snow further imposed other terms on Alison Madueke, including an 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. curfew.
And now, we'll bring you news from around the world.
U.S. House of Representatives Speaker Kevin McCarthy is fighting for his political life after a right-wing rebel, Matt Gaetz, filed a rarely used motion to remove him. Responding to Matt Gaetz's move, Mr. McCarthy posted on social media, "Bring it on." Mr. Gaetz reported, "Just did. tensions between both Republicans boiled over at the weekend after the Speaker passed a bill with the help of Democrats to fund government agencies.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
On the news this morning, you heard the death toll from the fire explosion in Emoha, Rivers State, could further rise. The tribunal judgment on the Rivers State governorship election has stirred reactions. Organized labor has suspended its planned nationwide strike. The federal government has signed a memorandum of understanding with labor. On the foreign scene, U.S. Speaker McCarthy is facing a historic bid to remove him from office. The news was edited by Chioma Ezewafo. Cloudy weather in Port Harcourt this morning. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. Peace is the path to the prosperity of a nation. Let peace reign. My name is Efemi Andrew. Good morning.